Hi guys, I'm General Chaos and I'm back with another General Chaos Draws video. Bit of a weird video this one, I know, because you're probably wondering why it sounds a little bit different. The commentary over the video sounds a little bit different than normal because when I was making this video I actually had an F-Zero GX long play going on in the background. I'm recording this video on a Monday actually, yeah, Monday. I'm off today, off from work, and I haven't really done a lot today. I just decided to chill out and just relax. And I figured while I've got some free time, I'm going to decide to draw Exodia the Forbidden One from Duel Monsters in Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm just going to talk, first of all, why I've kind of disappeared. Like, yeah, what the fuck happened? I was uploading, like, loads of different videos. I mean, I just got done doing that, like, all those Let's Plays and everything, and then all of a sudden, everything just went to a complete stop on my channel, and I'll tell you why right now. I'm currently working on two projects at the moment. One of them is, I'm going to do a trailer for this in the near future. It's basically a comic dub, but it's of my own design. It's going to be called Wacky Races 2000. Oh, that's like its beta name. I haven't really decided an official name for it yet. There were several other names that I was thinking about actually having, you know, this project go by. One of them was Galactic Wacky Races, but I don't know if I'm going to go with that one. Then there was Wacky Death Race. Don't know if that's a little bit on the nose. I don't know, but... And there was another really weird name that I came up with called Wacky Races Gasoline Dreams. I don't know, that just sounds a bit pretentious to me, but anyway, in the near future, like I said, I'm going to give you all a full description of what this project's going to be like, because I'm going to get through every last thing. I'm even going to show you some concept art of some of the races that are in this comic dub of mine. But yeah, second project I've been working on is a website. Yeah, it's a website called www.walkintoalibraryanfastasloudasyoucan.com. It's very, almost kind of a simple thing, what it's going to be. It's basically going to be like a mixture between YouTube back from 2008 and 4chan. Now, basically, it's going to have like one section where it's dedicated to like all the different, it's going to have like maybe 8 or 9 different boards, but I think I'll have more as time goes on. And basically these boards, it's going to be like, you know, talk about video games, politics, cartoons that you grew up watching, or just cartoons in general, and then there's like shit posting. I'm going to have like a PG-rated shit posting board, and then an R-rated shit posting board, so you can just type whatever the fuck you want. And then there's going to be another section where you can, you know, you can have your own like video uploading thing. I don't really want to call it channel, because while I want it to be kind of like what YouTube's done, I want it to also be unique in its own way, you know, kind of like VidMe and VMO and Dailymotion, but yeah. So yeah, that's what I've been working on. Basically, you know, if you... Going back to my Wacky Races comic dub that I'm going to start making, in the near future what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a trailer, and then what I'm going to ask you guys to do, if you're interested, basically just submit a video, make a video response to the Wacky Races 2000 comic dub trailer, where it's you trying to do one of the voices of one of the characters, and then your dialogue will be used in that comic dub. You know, you'll get to be a voice actor. And, sorry, I know this is a bit all over the place, my commentary, but going back to my new website I'm trying to come up with, and by the way, don't worry, I'm not leaving YouTube. I'm not going to leave YouTube. There's so much more that I want to do, despite the fact that YouTube is a little bit of a shitty website with what it's done and everything. I don't know, but yeah, I'm still going to be on YouTube. I want to see where this website goes that I'm going to make, you know, just to see if it actually does pick up and get really famous. Yeah. Sorry about all that red appearing all of a sudden on Exodia the Forbidden One. I completely forgot I was recording when I tried to colour some parts of them in red, and yeah, that's why some of the red just magically appears. I'm really sorry to the people who watch these videos and they actually like the parts where I colour the thing in that I tried to draw, but yeah. So yeah, now with that out of the way, let's talk about Yugioh and Exodia the Forbidden One. Really, why did I choose to pick Exodia the Forbidden One to draw? Honestly, despite the fact that I don't really play Duel Monsters anymore, the card game, Exodia was always my favourite monster from that game. I know that sounds really weird, and it's been years since I last saw the anime, or at the very least the 4Kids dub, but, yeah. Why does this video look like it's slowed down? Kindmaster, why do you look like you've slowed down? Fuck, I hope I haven't done anything. Anyway, what else can I say about Yugioh? I started playing Yugioh Duel Links. I just, you know, decided one day, hey, I'll just download it. I mean, one of the reasons why my interest in Yu-Gi-Oh kind of reignited over the past couple of years is purely because of Little Kariba. I mean, that guy's a fucking genius. I love Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged. It's just so brilliant. You know, I don't mean to sound a bit arrogant for saying this, but I honestly think the only reason why a lot of people do actually, like, care about Yu-Gi-Oh! At all is purely because of Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged. I mean, fair enough, I mean, I've heard a lot of people really like Yu-Gi-Oh! GX or Yu-Gi-Oh! Zeal, but honestly, Little Karibo is the only reason why I still give a crap about Yu-Gi-Oh! To be honest with you. And, well, I mean, there's that and Exodia as well, but I mean, I know that sounds really weird, and, you know, I'm going to let you guys in on a secret now. Does anyone remember, or does anyone actually play Warhammer 40,000 Volts? Right, I've never played that game at all, and yet I hold in my possession, I think I have like 3 or 4 magazines dedicated to Warhammer 40,000 Volts, and the only reason I have those is because I always liked the look of the little figurines that you use to play the game, and the artwork that's in each magazine. That's the only reason why I even bothered to buy those magazines, so yeah, that's, excuse me. One of the reasons why I still like Yu-Gi-Oh! Is, or another one of the reasons even, is really the designs of the like monsters that you control in the card game, like Exodia the Forbidden One. I mean, even though I don't actually play Duel Monsters anymore, I can't deny that I honestly think that Exodia just looks really badass, you know? I know that sounds really weird, but I suppose that's always been me in a nutshell, really. I always still like things for really weird reasons, but anyway, some of you are probably wondering where that Destroy All Humans Let's Play is, you know, when am I doing that? Don't worry, I haven't forgotten, I don't know how to explain it. It's not that I'm losing interest in doing this in this YouTube channel, that's not the case at all, it's just, I don't know, I don't really want to say it's burnout, because it doesn't really feel like burnout, but I don't know, I suppose I've just been tired recently. I just wanted a little bit of a break, I guess. But like I said, it's not because I got burnout or anything. I just fancied having a little time away, just playing some video games. I've been playing Lego Star Wars: The Force Awakens for PS4 recently, and I really got into that. A really nice game. I've also got the other day I got Wacky Races for the PlayStation 1. That game's alright. I expect a Let's Play on that in the future, maybe even a review as well. But yeah, Wacky Races for the PlayStation 1. I know it's also for PC as well, and I'm just going to say this right now. I honestly think that the PC version of that Wacky Races game is honestly more superior to the PlayStation 1 version, purely because in the PC version you can actually race against 6 other players instead of just 5. And but I mean, even then, I'd still sooner play Wacky Races Star and Dastardly and Muttley, because in the Wacky Races game, the game that was developed by a company called Appaloosa and Infogrames, you don't actually play as all the Wacky Racers, which is something that still really baffled me. Like, why? Why did you do that? I mean, to me, that'd be like playing a Beavis and Butthead-esque game, but you could only play as Butthead, but not Beavis. You know, that just sounds so weird. But anyway, don't get me wrong, I still like it. One thing I will think is really weird, one of the power-ups in this game is this tree that comes down and actually stops people in their place. That's, you know, it's kind of a cool power-up, but then there's also another power-up as well where like a whole bunch of bricks fall down on the ground in this like it's almost like wall formation, and it's the same fucking power-up. Why would you do that? That's like 2 power-ups that are exactly the same. The speed boost in that game, my fucking god, it's just like 0 to 1,000,000 miles an hour. And what I always thought was really weird was there's this really weird glitch that I keep encountering with that game where it's really hard to explain. Sometimes it's happened whenever I've been hit by another racer and I've been trapped like behind a lamppost or on the top of a ramp or something, and all of a sudden the game just like freaks out. All I can see is the background, and sometimes there'll be like an arrow that just like goes apeshit, it like points left and it points right within like a split second, and it's so hard to explain why that happens. And most of the time I just end up not being able to do anything, and then other times I'll like be back in 6th place and I'll be right behind everybody again, which just that really sucks. But I suppose it can also affect the other like races as well. I mean, you could be in one race and then like 1 or 2 races they have that same thing happen where they can only see the background and then the arrows at the top of the screen and everything, and then they'll be out of the race for good. You know, they can be like, it can be like one of the top tier cars like Penelope Pitstop or Pizza Perfect that always like finish in the top 3 and then they're out of the race for good. And that's something else that I always thought was really weird as well in that game. How come it always seems to be like the same 3 racers that appear in the top 3 in a race, and then like the bottom 3 always seems to be the Slag Brothers, the Gruesome Twosome, and Sergeant Blast and Private Meekley? Like, what the hell's going on there? Bit biased, don't you think? I wish you could actually unlock something on what is it? It's not single player. That's how you unlock the Crimson Hay Baler. It's I think it's just time trial. No, it's practice. Yeah, that's it. It's like different time trials where Dick Dastardly has driven around the course in the fastest time that he could, and you have to like beat him. I wish you actually got something for completing those, because that's just really stupid that you can get like really cool time trials on those tracks but not actually get anything. Like, that'd be a really cool idea to actually, even if you just unlocked another track or something. And the battle arenas, like, what the hell was going on in that game with the battle arenas? Like, excuse me. I can forgive the battle arenas for kind of like borrowing concepts of different tracks. Like, for example, Canyon Craze to me it kind of looks like Canyon Craze. I think it was like 1 and 3, like all rolled up into one. But then you've got Dick Dastardly's Revenge Battle Arena, which is basically just Chili Thrills 4, and that was really weird because it doesn't even use like the Chili Thrills Battle Arena music on the PlayStation 1 version. It just reuses Canyon Craze 1 music, which is just really out of place, especially with it being an Arctic themed race level, you know. But anyway, and that is something else as well with how the race tracks get named in that game as well. Canyon Craze 1, Canyon Craze 2, Canyon Craze 3, Canyon Craze 4. Like, you're just going to name them based on like each individual like number. I mean, for fuck's sake, that's embarrassing. I mean, that's just lazy. I mean, this is Wacky Races, for fuck's sake. Why can't you give them really zany names? But whatever. I don't hate that game. I do like it. It's a nice game to come back to. I'm glad I bought it again because, you know, it was one of my most favourite games, you know, growing up and everything. I don't want to sound like one of those like, oh wow, this game was in my childhood, so it's like automatically good. I don't want to be one of them people, but yeah, whatever. But you know, I'm glad I liked it. It's a nice game to come back to. But my god, that game has some serious flaws. It really does. But anyway, yeah, if I were you, I'd just go right ahead and buy Wacky Races Star and Dastardly and Muttley. That's just far superior. In my opinion, it's probably the best Wacky Races like game of all time. I mean, I know there's that arcade game that looks really awesome. I want to play that sometime. But hey, at least you're not playing Mad Motors. That fucking sorry excuse for a game. No power-up system, just turbo boost everywhere, and the tracks just look so boring and stock. I saw that in a Granger Games the other day, and I was tempted to buy it just to like review it. But to be honest with you, I'm not even going to bother going there. It just looks so crap and mediocre. I don't even think it'd be worth it. But anyway, I really don't know what else there is to say. Oh yeah, you know, I don't know if anyone's realised, I mean, if you've ever watched my videos, you'll probably noticed in some of my newer ones that I've started having like watermarks in my videos. I'm really sorry about those, especially with KindMaster, because the thing is, in order to remove that watermark, I need to pay like $4.99 a month. And that was something I was actually going to ask everybody. Does anyone mind the watermarks are there, or would you rather I paid that $4.99 a month just to get rid of the watermarks? I mean, there are other bonuses that do come with that $4.99 a month, but one of them is removing the watermark at the top, you know, that thing that says made with Kindmaster. Yeah, but I don't know, just let me know what you think, and I'll get back to you guys. Alright, so got about 7.5, 8 minutes, give or take, before the outro comes on, so I don't know, I suppose for the next couple of minutes I'll just talk about, you know, the actual video in hand, you know, the actual drawing of Exodia, the Forbidden One. Personally, I don't want to sound really arrogant or anything for saying this, but despite the fact that I forgot to draw his like skirts, which, I mean, you know, you'll watch the video later on and I'm like, oh wow, I can't believe I fucking forgot to draw that. I'm actually kind of pleased with myself with how this drawing went. Granted, I think I got a couple of other things wrong as well. I drew his chest thing wrong. I think he actually has an actual like chest thing going on, and I think the details that I drew were a little bit wrong. I at the very least got the like Egyptian artifact in the centre of his chest correct. I think his colour scheme might be a bit off in places as well, but I mean, that always seems to be the thing with these videos as well. I always seem to get that wrong. Yeah, I always seem to fuck that up somehow, but you know, I don't think anyone seems to mind all that much. I mean, for the most part, I mean, as far as I know, according to analytics, these videos seem to draw in the most amount of likes. Anyway, so I mean, one of my recent General Chaos Draws videos that I did, it was where I drew Waku Waku. That has like 2 likes on it. I mean, thank you for that very much. And I think my Bart Simpson one, like the very first one I did, was I think that's like 8 likes on it to 1 dislike. I think, yeah, I'm not really sure. All I know is one of my videos has like 1 dislike compared to like a decent amount of likes on it. Like I don't think I've ever gotten an amount of likes like that. So, you know, I'm lucky if I can even get like 1 like on any of my videos. It's just so brilliant. You know, thank you for the feedback. You know, and you know, just thank you for the reassurance that that I'm doing something that people are actually benefiting from. You know, people looking at this and they're thinking, oh wow, that's actually kind of cool what that guy's doing. And one other thing I also noticed that I thought was really weird. According to Social Blade, the amount of videos that I draw in on my channel is like constantly keeps going up and down. Past couple of months, I was finding it difficult to try and rake in like a decent an amount of views. I mean, I don't really care all that much about. I know that sounds really weird because I'm going on about views and stuff like that, but I always found it kind of weird how it would always go up and down like that. And past couple of months, trying to break that 1,000 mark, that 1,000 view mark, until a couple of days ago when I looked, I was like, oh wow, that's actually really cool. And I finally got back up to like 1,000 views a month, and I'm going to try and keep it that way if I can, 1,000 views a month, because I'm trying to aim for 12,000 views a month. And what else was it? I actually wrote this all down somewhere, you know, as like a little guideline for myself, because they say you need to try and rake in the amount of views that you get needs to be at least half of your subscriber count, if that makes sense. But yeah, just a little guideline for me. I think we're getting up to just another 4 or so minutes left. I'm actually really happy with the colour scheme that I went with for Exodia here. Like I genuinely thought I was going to fuck this up, you know, colouring him in like mostly yellow. But I mean, to be fair, I suppose I could have coloured him in completely orange, because I suppose he is mostly orange. But then I think that like that relic artifact thing in the middle of his chest would have blended in with the rest of him. I don't know. I mean, you guys tell me in the comment section what you think. I'm glad I remembered his you know, bracelets. There's like chain coupling things on his wrists. So I think that's one of the things about Exodia. I mean, you know, I don't want to sound pretentious or anything, but I feel like some of these drawings I do are actually good, because at the very least I feel like I actually got the general basics of the image what I was trying to draw. You know, like here I actually remembered, like, you know, like the way he is, you know, Zodia's like really muscly, and his facial structure, the general way his like head looks and everything. I mean, like I said, you know, yeah, I obviously fucked up his colour scheme and maybe some of the details surrounding him, but you know, I'm still fairly impressed with this. This is probably, I honestly think this is one of my better drawings, to be honest with you. I think so. Again, I'm sorry if I sound really pretentiously arrogant, but you know, I want to at the very least feel like I can give myself some credit for some of the things I do. You know, whatever. Yeah, just hang out for another couple of seconds. I'm very nearly done. I just need to colour his foot in, and it's done. No, just a little bit more. Yeah, no, we're done. All right, yeah. And I do that thing where I show the actual picture like sideways on, so you can see the full picture, or it should do, but Kindmaster's decided to slow down a little bit. Don't know why that keeps happening. Anytime now, he's going to do it. No, I think I'm just sort of getting like a good. I think I'm just hovering the camera over, so get every last detail in. No, here it is. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So you can actually see the whole picture. Huh. Why does the camera keep pausing like that? That's so weird. So yeah, here we are. I used my phone this time because I was recording on my iPad. I'm kind of happy that I recorded with my iPad, because I feel like sometimes whenever I start drawing, I don't actually capture what I draw or whatever, but yeah, whatever, anyway. Well, unfortunately, guys, that's all we've got time for today. Join me next time when I... Excuse me, I don't really know what's going on with my throat today, but sorry about that. Join me next time when... I don't really know what I'm going to draw next time, but I hope you stay tuned for the next video where I attempt to draw something. I'm General Chaos. See you all later.